The game is a mess. Beef ain't really over with.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
I'm Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. This NBA season rocking right along, and we're loving every minute of it. Tonight, it's the Memphis Grizzlies as they'll be playing against the San Antonio Spurs at AT&T Center. Well, for San Antonio, they lost Game 1 in this matchup earlier this season. They'll see them 4 times in all, looking to even the series with a win tonight. And the topic here, prior to tip-off, so many teams in the league going up-tempo these days. Kenny, as a player, did you like that style? I'm assuming you had to love it.
Because the one thing about playing up-tempo, Ernie, it brings you back to the roots of the game, why you started playing. If you ever go to a pickup game, you ever go to a park game, no one's...
It's an All-Western Conference matchup in today's game as the Grizzlies come into town for this one. It's Wednesday Night Basketball, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And it's been home cooking for the Spurs in the midst of a homestand here in San Antonio. This is a team showing a better record this year over last. This was their goal, and it's coming to fruition so far.
And when I look at San Antonio, they're one of the NBA's early season success stories. They've made an immediate push toward the top of the standings.
I'm not sure how long they'll be able to stick around up there, but so far it's been a lot of fun to see how much progress they're making.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. All out there with Allen. Then there's Griffin. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Bird in at the 3 slot. The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of this game.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas. Valanciunas hits them both. Grizzlies on defense. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
Here is Wall. After the basket by San Antonio. And there's the pass to Valanciunas. And he slams it one-handed.
Did not need 2 hands for that slam.
You know, he can save the other hand for the next time.
One will do just fine.
Yeah, but just to switch it up a little bit.
Now, here is Dumars. He's coming off a 13-point game against Boston.
And don't forget about his playmaking in that game either. I mean, he did a great job of attacking the D and creating opportunities for both himself and his teammates.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Wall dishes to Griffin. Passes it to Valanciunas. Outside, Wall. And that one no good to start him off on the night. Spurs have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Abdul Rauf kicks to Leonard. Wall with some nice D.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Allen, that's good.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
And San Antonio has possession. It's a 3-point game. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
And you don't have to go too deep into the box score to figure out why they lost that one. They just had an inability on that day to make shots.
You know, sometimes we talk about a defense getting into the heads of the opposing players, Greg, but that night they got up in their own heads, just got in their own way and couldn't get out of it.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Outside Dumars. Gasol, a screen on Griffin. Here's Dumars, and he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now here's Wall. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. A nice shot by Griffin.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
I caught up with Coach Dave Yeager. One player he said he's worried about in this game is Pau Gasol. He said with his length and touch, it's really hard to bother that shot. We're going to try to be physical with him, body him up early, and deny him position. And guys, that's what a lot of teams try with Gasol. Force him to really battle through contact. We'll see how it works.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Here's Dumars, following the basket by Blake Griffin. The shot by Abdul Rauf is no good. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And Wall kicks to Griffin. Screen by Valanciunas. Griffin with it. Leonard picks him up. Excellent use of the screen that time. Griffin's got his second basket.
I don't know. Maybe they're still working out the kinks on D, because that clearly was a breakdown.
Abdul Rauf. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. It's going to be on John Wall.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
Mahmoud Abdul Rauf. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Abdul Rauf.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Now Wall. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. He kicks to Valanciunas. And it's Gasol with the rebound. For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. To Abdul Rauf. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the 3. The shot is off. Memphis leading. Outside, Wall. With the teardrop. San Antonio with the rebound. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Grizzlies. That one was played in Memphis.
And I think they can hold their heads high from that performance, you know, despite the final score being what it was.
I agree with you. I mean, it was a tough game played in a tough environment on the road, and they were in it right until the bitter end, so that's good stuff. Explosive leaping ability.
Oh, that was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
And guys, how about how fearsome he is at times? I mean, you'd hate to be the guy tasked with guarding him.
Allen kicks to Bird. The turnaround. It's rebounded by Dumars. For San Antonio, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Here's Abdul Rauf. 17 points for him last game against Boston.
Yeah, but Kevin, a lot of those points came at the line. I mean, he was aggressive to attack the D, not settling, and really did a good job of cashing in on those free throws.
Now here's Wall. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. To the paint. Here's Griffin. It's tipped. They recover it. San Antonio trailing here. Abdul Rauf, the pass to Leonard. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Leonard's got his second bucket of the night.
And the lead goes right back. What a seesaw affair we've got going on.
This game's right there for the taking, but neither team can quite grab hold of it. Like a slippery bar of soap there. Somebody's got to take charge here.
And now we go to the 2K leaderboard. What a season it's been for these teams on the offensive glass. The Grizzlies 4th.
And just having a terrific year on the offensive glass, it's because everybody buys in. Not just the big men, but even the guards are getting in on the act.
Randall's checked in for San Antonio. The Grizzlies also making a change. Embiid's checked in. Memphis trailing here. Wall with it. Embiid the screen. There's the pick. Outside, Wall. Just 4 to shoot. Left side, Griffin. Pulls up on the elbow. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
And let's see some of the numbers on John Wall. A strong stretch of play the last 10 games. 7th in steals, and such a great distributor and decision maker, among the top 10 in assists per game.
And talk about highway robbery. I mean, jumping the passing lanes, snatching away your dribble. He'll take it from you.
Dumars dishes to Randall. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Take a look at the Grizzlies. 3rd best record here in the early going. And, of course, the San Antonio Spurs, a game and a half out.
And, you know, right now for San Antonio, they've got to be thrilled with the way this season has started for them. They've already got some big wins under their belt and definitely a confidence booster.
And, you know, I think it was important for them to get off to this sort of start. I mean, they had to prove themselves early that they were going to be able to compete with the big fellas, and they've done that.
Shooting two. Shooting two.
And that one misses. And the Spurs with some changes. Williams comes in for Porzingis, and it's Williams in for Abdul Rauf. And Memphis also making a switch. Beal's checked in. Good on the second free throw. Now here's Wall. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And he lobs it up. Got a piece of it. Leonard with the steal. Outside Williams. On the wing, Dumars. Guarded by Embiid. Right side, Dumars. Here's Leonard. Shot clock at 5. San Antonio again missing. And so here's Memphis. Trailing by 2. They set the screen. Beal against Leonard. And Beal kicks to Bird. Fades. The shot is good off the backboard.
And sometimes you just can't get around your defender there. You got to hit him with that high top fade.
Ball against Williams. Kicks to Randall. Now the feed to Dumars. Beal pulls it in.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Williams with the steal. Williams with the ball. Now Beal defending. Williams a screen on Wall. Back to Williams. The shot is off. And Memphis the other way now. Beal the pass to Wall. Now the dish to Embiid. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And the call will be against Deron Williams. That's his first foul. And the Spurs making a change here. Zeller's checked in. Lance Stevenson's checked in for the Grizzlies. And here's Bird. A 29-point game for him in the win against Dallas. Clock at 6, so they take the lead. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Randall with a screen for Williams. Pass to Zeller. 17-foot shot on the way. Randall, 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
And Beal kicks to Stevenson. Feeds the Wall. Embiid the screen. Wall's shot is off.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And so it's Memphis with it, following the bucket by the Spurs. Here's Bird. And Deron Williams pulls it down.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
And he clearly is one of those guys, Greg. We saw it right there. Nice work forcing that miss.
Now here's Randall. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Now it's a 4-point San Antonio lead. The Grizzlies shooting to start this game off about 41% from the floor. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Bird can't get that one to fall.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Now here's Randall. He's got 5. Zeller, a screen on Stevenson. Dishes to Randall and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That one on Embiid.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
That mid-range shot has been a weapon for them up to this point, fellas.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
No good on that one. George Hill's checked in for Dumars. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Gary Harris, he's checked in for John Wall. He hits the second from the line. We've got 1:08 left in the first. Now Stevenson looking for his first basket still in this one. Stevenson, a screen on Williams. Harris kicks to Stevenson. He dishes it to Beal. Shot clock at 5. Embiid sets the pick for Beal to end the run. Memphis the rebound. Second chance shot, and Embiid lays it in.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Hill against Harris. 29 seconds left in the first. Picked by Randall. Hill kicks to Zeller. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist.
That kind of power move has become a trademark of his.
There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter. Harris outside. He feeds it to Bird. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Free throw good. Bird. Just 4 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Hill. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Spurs lead by 2. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. And John Wall, multiple All-Star in this league. But make no mistake, his focus is squarely on team success. Wall's the kind of guy that has his eye on the prize all the time, and the less emphasis he places on his own goals, I think, Greg, the better he seems to get.
That's a great point. And Kevin, he is a man on a mission at this point in his career. Only one thing is going to satisfy him, and that's chasing that ring.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
Anytime you can get to the rim consistently early in the game, it allows you to get into a good rhythm offensively.
It really does. I mean, it's a lot easier to get buckets inside. That's elementary, and they've done that through one.
Kawhi Leonard is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Hill. Then there's Abdul Rauf. And it's Zeller in at the 5 spot. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Here's Beal. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. There's a screen. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now here is Hill. The pass to Porzingis. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in. Porzingis has got 4 points now in the quarter. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Pass to Beal. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Harris. And he hits it to tie the game up. Harris has got 6 points.
That's 2 straight quick 3-pointers they've allowed.
Defense just not reacting with enough aggressiveness.
Hill against Harris. Hill with it. 6 to shoot. Pass to Porzingis. The shot is off. Griffin with some nice D. Harris outside. Picked by Griffin. It's Beal on the wing. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Now here is Hill. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Abdul Rauf, the pass to Zeller. Here's Leonard. And the rebound goes to Griffin. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Some firepower, Clark, from this offense.
Yeah, Kevin, how about the air of confidence? I mean, they really look like they believe in what they're doing. Yeah,
they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Now here's Beal. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Dallas. From outside the arc. Tries again. No good from Valanciunas.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Allen against Hill, and a wide open look for Zeller. Porzingis. Nice D from Valanciunas.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Now here's Allen. 9-point game his last outing. Picked by Griffin. Allen outside. This one for three. It is not good. He's made half of his 6 attempts. Abdul Rauf kicks to Hill. Valanciunas against Zeller. Pass to Abdul Rauf. Shot to stop the drought. Offensive rebound, Spurs. Goes back up. And he lays it up and in. Abdul Rauf's got 6.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Here we go, San Antonio. Please give it up for the Spurs next team.
And let's take a look at some numbers for Leonard. 13th in three-point field goal percentage. And he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And nobody's able to guard him out there. I mean, defenders have been trying to get physical with him, but it doesn't bother him. He just shrugs it off.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Gasol comes in for Cody Zeller, and it's Dumars in for George Hill. John Wall's checked in for Memphis. Allen kicks to Griffin. No good off the back of the rim. The Spurs have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Now the pass to Abdul Rauf. Wall with some nice D.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that. And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Now here's Griffin, and he comes off the screen and slams it through.
Forget about finesse and agility. This big fella is all about power and force.
Abdul Rauf against Wall. Abdul Rauf kicks to Gasol. And there's the feed to Dumars. They set the pick. Just 5 to shoot. No good from Gasol. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Allen outside. Now here's Griffin. T right on him. Back to Allen. Now here's Wall. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Cannot hit. Great D that time from Leonard. Spurs shooting the ball at 42%. Passes it to Abdul Rauf. The Grizzlies pull it in.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Outside, Wall. Wall draws the double. Stolen away. Wall against Abdul Rauf. Gasol, a screen on Allen. And Ray Allen gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Spurs. Randall's checked in for Porzingis. And Marvin Williams subbed in for Leonard. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And Larry Bird subbed for Blake Griffin. Here's Abdul Rauf. He has 6. Inside, it's tipped. Embiid with the steal. Fast break Memphis. Here's Allen. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. Wall's got 6 assists in the game.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Pass to Abdul Rauf. Looking to get back on track here. Here's Gasol. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Williams, who's checked in for San Antonio. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Stevenson's checked in. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
Now, here's Bird. He has 7. And here's Dumars. He kicks it to Williams. Fires from deep. And Lance Stevenson pulls it down. Memphis has gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Wall dishes to Stevenson. Kicks to Bird. Memphis moving that ball around. Embiid the screen. Feeds it to Allen. 5 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Wall's shot is off.
He's yet to make an impact from the field, but his team is taking care of business.
Williams attacking, and it's all evened up. Williams has got his second bucket of the game to go.
What handles? He broke the D down to the ground with that move.
Now Wall. Looking for his first basket still in this one. The dish to Bird. Wide open look. That doesn't go either for Bird.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
Williams passes to Gasol. And he uses the glass on the layup. Gasol's got 7 now in this quarter.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
And Wall kicks to Stevenson. Embiid the screen. Dishes the Wall. He feeds it to Bird. And another miss by Memphis.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come much better or easier than that.
Now here's Gasol. He has 7. Williams a screen. Williams with the ball. He's picked up by Wall.
I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
He dishes it to Allen. On the wing, Stevenson. And Marvin Williams picks up the foul. Stevenson against Williams. Clock at 6. Stevenson dishes to Bird. Not enough on that one as it misses.
He had a wonderful start to the game, an electric start, but is really coming back down the earth here now.
They grabbed their own miss. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And now that we have a moment, let's see the best free throw shooting teams in the NBA. In the third spot, the Spurs.
As I said, this is one of the better free throw shooting teams this season. Everybody's been doing their job from the charity stripe. They're actually taking advantage of free throws because they're knocking them down.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he hits both.
Randall just giving them fits. He has 8 points, and 4 of his points have come at the foul line. He's made the most of those opportunities.
And you can't undervalue the importance of that. Many times a game comes down to which team wins the free throw battle.
Now here's Wall. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim. Kevin, we've got a moment here to take a look at what the Spurs have done as far as NBA stats go over the last month. First in opponent field goal percentage, third in three-point shooting. You know, they also show up in the top 5 in opponent scoring. That's a good number, and that's a good place to be as a team in that statistical category.
And go back to their top-notch defense. They just smother you and impose their will on you. A lot of nights it seems like teams don't even know what hit them.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Harris is checked in.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
The defender just didn't have the speed to stay in front of him, and he streaked in for the layup. That's a real nice move. Well done.
The Spurs making a switch here. Zeller's checked in. The Grizzlies have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. .119 left in the first half. Williams against Wall. The kick out to Dumas. To the inside. Here's Zeller. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And it's Harris off the drive. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. George Hill's checked in for Joe Dumars. Williams with the ball. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Pass to Hill. The feed to Zeller. The pass to Williams. Shot clock at 6. Unloads from 13. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Bird. Inside. Embiid. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It goes on Cody Zeller.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
The Grizzlies shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. No good on the free throw. Second free throw, no good. Spurs leading by 3. Now here's Williams. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. For 3, Hill, and that one's good. Hill's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Wall. And we've reached halftime in this one. It's the Spurs leading by 6. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Pop, a solid halftime lead here. How were you able to keep their offensive firepower in check so well in that second quarter?
I thought missed a couple of shots. They missed some easy shots. So they helped us a great deal. So we were pretty fortunate that quarter.
Pop, thanks for the time. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of the second half in the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start breaking it down for you. A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. Their biggest lead during the opening period was 5. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
Well, they committed to pounding the ball inside, and they were rewarded for it. Points in the paint. Those kept the defense honest because teams have gotten really good at running the three-point shooters off the line, so getting it inside was a good attack in the first half.
Shaq, your take on Memphis.
They got to get more aggressive on the glass. Over the first half, we saw them being schooled down low. You know what I'm going to say, Ernie. Barbecue chicken. If I was coach in the locker room right now, they'd be getting an earful. Extra rebounding. Effort will pay off in other ways. The energy is really where it starts. Something like that, Ernie.
So that does it for us. Hope you enjoyed our halftime show. Now, we take you back to Kevin Harlan for the second half call.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. Here's Abdul Rauf. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Getting underway here in the second half. Here's the 5 for Dave Yeager. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Griffin. Then there's Bird. Then it's Wall. And it's Allen in at the shooting guard. Leonard, no luck.
I mean, look, no one guarding you. It's better to not pull up and try the leaner.
Wall with it. Gasol covering. Allen kicks to Bird. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
Outside, Wall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
It's Gasol missing. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Outside, Wall. Here's Bird. San Antonio with the rebound. Dumar's got his 3rd rebound tonight, and the shot is good. Abdul-Rauf got the first bucket of the third here for the Spurs. Memphis has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. And Wall, here we go now. Got a piece of it.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
And here's Leonard from 3. It's hauled in by Bird.
1 for 5 on offense. A slow start here in the second half.
Here's Wall. 5 points in the game. Bird outside. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And Griffin slams it in.
Maybe that'll ignite him. I mean, impossible not to get pumped up after that. At least I think that would be the case.
Well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are. Look at them. They are pumped up.
Yeah, they're geek.
And that's what the alley-oop guys will do for your team. Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Wall's shot is off.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that. They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich coaching his team during that last break. He told Gasol that he wants their offense to run through him. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
And thank you for that, Doris. Allen passes to Griffin. Here's Valanciunas. That one goes. Count it. Valanciunas has got 6.
The defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Dumars against Allen. Right side Dumars. And he converts the layup. Dumars got the lead up to 10 now for the Spurs.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
Now here's Bird. 7 points in the game. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Down low, Gasol. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And that's 11 points for Pau Gasol.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Now, here's Bird. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game.
Check out the game from Blake Griffin. He's got 10 points and a pretty good rebounding performance from him also.
And Clark, he's been terrific in terms of his positioning and boxing out very well also. Just battling hard on every possession.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for San Antonio.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
They've also jumped on any opportunity they've had to attack the basket tonight. I mean, excellent penetration.
Bradley Beal's checked in for Allen. Blake Griffin hits them both. So it's San Antonio now. Outside Dumars. A floater, and he sinks the layup. Dumars got 4 points in the quarter.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
And here's Wall. He's got 5. On the wing, Bird. Passes it to Valanciunas. Here's Abdul-Rauf. 8 points for him. The 15-footer. Griffin with some nice D. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Outside, Wall. Griffin sets the screen for Wall. Shot clock at 6. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Griffin created the space for that shot.
San Antonio leading by 8. They set the pick. Pass to Porzingis. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Now here's Wall. Now Valanciunas. Back to Wall. 6 to shoot. He kicks it to Valanciunas. And here's Bird for 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Wall against Leonard. Releases from 15. Here's Porzingis. And count the basket. He is fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
Randall's checked in for the Spurs. The Spurs have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. That free throw good from Porzingis.
Here we go, San Antonio. Please give it up to the Spurs dance team.
Spurs making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Here is Wall. 5 points in the game. Griffin a screen on Leonard. And Wall kicks to Griffin. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got his 7th assist here tonight.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Abdul-Rauf against Wall. Randall, nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Griffin dishes to Bird. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
First personal foul.
Williams, he's checked in for Dumars. Embiid, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. Free throw good, Bird. Spurs leading by 10. Here's Abdul-Rauf. He's got 8 from the high post. And the rejection by Embiid. And he gets it back. Williams gets the bucket.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be. Firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
Here's Beal following the bucket by the Spurs. Embiid with the screen on Abdul-Rauf. Here's Beal. And again, Memphis no good. San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Williams passes to Leonard. They set the pick. Kicks it to Williams. To the wing right side. No one near Randall as he lets it go. Great look, but off the mark. Beal gets a wide open look. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. George Hill's checked in for San Antonio.
George Hill.
Spurs leading by 12. Williams with the ball. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Williams kicks to Leonard. Randall with a screen for Leonard. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Bird dishes to Griffin. Fade away. The offensive rebound. Embiid. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
And the Spurs making a change here. Zeller's checked in. The Grizzlies have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. And the free throw, no good. Spurs shooting it quite well in this third quarter, 53%, and the offense is rolling. Williams passes to Zeller. Here's the 3, and it's Hill. That time the assist by Zeller. Hill's got the lead up to 13 now for San Antonio. For Memphis, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Now here's Wall. 5 points in the game. Six to shoot. Here's Embiid. And Wall. Here we go now. And here's Bird from the arc. No luck. And the Spurs going the other way now. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Williams kicks to Hill. Pick by Zeller. Off the screen. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. 8 points for Hill.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wall. And now a quick look at some very potent men in the middle lately. Highest scoring big men in the past 10 games. 5th best, Blake Griffin.
That's as scary a collection of big men as you'd want to see. I mean, game planning for any of them is a challenge because you know how much defensive attention you're going to have to devote to them.
Yet, no matter how much attention they're getting, they're still going to get their points. I mean, opponents just have to keep fresh legs out there and try to limit the damage and make them work for whatever points they do get.
Now here's Wall after the miss from Darren Williams. Right side Wall. And Embiid throws it down.
And Kevin, the knack for the offensive rebound are a big part of what makes this guy special.
Not to mention, Greg, his ability to finish with strength just like that.
Yeah, he's an invaluable asset for them to have. No question about it.
And it's Memphis on the break. Beal can't get it to go. Spurs leading by 13. Hill with it. He's picked up by Wall. Williams a screen. Williams kicks to Randall. Outside Hill. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Williams with another miss. The Grizzlies trail by 13. And here is Beal. 5 points in the game. Misses off the left iron. 58 seconds left in the third quarter. Williams attacking. Feeds it to Randall. And that is good. Randall's got 4 this quarter.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Memphis has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Embiid the screen. Here's Wall. The rebound by the Spurs. Outside Williams. The dish to Hill. to the inside. Here's Randall, and it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Lance Stevenson's checked in for Griffin. Allen comes in for Beal, and Harris subbed in for John Wall. That free throw good from Randall. And the Grizzlies with possession here. It's an 18-point game. Harris dishes to Stevenson. Hill against Harris. He feeds it to Bird. Fades and shoots, and that one's good. Bird's got 12 in the game. 5 seconds left in the third. And here's Hill for 3. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Spurs lead by 16. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the 4th. The Grizzlies trail by 16. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Porzingis is out there with Pau Gasol. Then there's Dumars, and it's Abdul Rauf in at point guard. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Now here's Allen. Bird, the pass to Stevenson. Shot clock at 5. Harris, right side. Memphis moving that ball around. Valanciunas, good.
Just couldn't get a hand in the face on that one.
That's using what you got. He's got a height advantage, put it to good use there, and got himself a clean look.
Pass to Abdul Rauf. Here's Porzingis, started by Harris. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
That's his 3rd personal foul. Shooting for San Antonio, Kristaps Porzingis. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. So we can't get either to fall. The Grizzlies trail by 14. Bird kicks to Valanciunas. Bird dishes to Stevenson. Allen passes to Bird. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, heads up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Spurs leading by 12. Outside Gasol. Dishes to Leonard. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Valanciunas has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Bird right side. We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. Good work defensively by Gasol. Abdul Rauf from the baseline. And it's Leonard again missing. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Stevenson outside. He dishes it to Allen. The feed to Harris. Allen with the screen for Harris. Stevenson kicks to Allen. The fader. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Bird's got 4 this quarter.
Even though there's a height disadvantage, he's still able to go up and over his man.
Well, he's fearless. I mean, there's nothing that concerns him. No matter what the matchup is, he's a guy that doesn't back down. He's beyond being intimidated. He's had an off game thus far, but his team has been able to pick up the slack and find a way to get it done here.
There's the pick. Stevenson passes to Bird. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist. Bird's got 11 points here in just the second half. Spurs leading by 10. And the pass to Porzingis. Kicks to Leonard. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Stevenson outside. Harris a screen on Leonard. Allen inside the three-point line. Can't get it to go. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. They led by as many as 18 points. Dumars against Harris. And Dumars gets it to go.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. To the right side. Back to Harris. Bird against Gasol. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Well, Larry Bird in this one, 18 points, and he hasn't forgotten to get his teammates involved either.
And he's conscious, I think, Clark, of good ball movement. It needs to be a part of their game plan throughout.
San Antonio, Larry Bird. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Bird.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Griffin's checked in for Lance Stevenson. Bradley Beal comes in for Ray Allen. And John Wall subbed in for Harris. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
The Grizzlies trail by 13. Bird dishes the Wall. To the middle. And Griffin scores. The assist by Wall. Wall's got assist number 8 here in this one already. The Spurs have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Porzingis gets an open look and hits. So it's the Grizzlies now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Wall against Leonard. Griffin kicks to Valanciunas, and that one is stuffed right through.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas. Spurs leading by 10. Here's Dumars. Beal pulls it in. Beal's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Right side, Griffin. Almost, but it rolls out. The Spurs have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Leonard against Bird. Leonard on the wing. Passes it to Gasol. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And it's 13 points for Pau Gasol.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash-mouth basketball, guys.
You're all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
And they get it back. They get it back.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
At the line for the Spurs, Blake Griffin. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. He's off on the second.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Beal, the pass to Wall. He kicks it to Beal. Pass to Valanciunas. It's on target from the high post. Valanciunas has got 13 points in the second half.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Now, here's Dumars. Here's Leonard. No good. Nice D from Bird.
You love the closeout on that possession.
Excellent defense, active, and he made it a very tough shot for him.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Here's Abdul Rauf. To the paint. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Abdul Rauf. Abdul Rauf's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Now here's Wall. Feeds to Bird. That doesn't go either for Bird.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
A 3 from Leonard. Here's Porzingis. And that one comes up a bit short. The Grizzlies trail by 10. And Beal kicks to Wall. To the inside. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. He made it look easy that time.
Randall's checked in for Porzingis. Free throw good. Beal. Spurs leading by 7. Dumars kicks to Randall. There's the screen. Outside Leonard. The dish now to Dumars. Tries from 10. It's rebounded by Memphis. Wall's got his 3rd rebound on the night. To the paint. It's tipped. With the teardrop, Dumars misses. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Beal dishes to Bird. He feeds it to Valanciunas. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. San Antonio's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
That's his second personal foul. At the line for your Spurs, Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf. At the line for 2.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Abdul Rauf. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Outside, Wall. Up top, Valanciunas. He's defended by Randall. Screened by Valanciunas. And Bird, here we go. Pass to Griffin. And he gets it to go.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Dumars kicks to Randall. Abdul Rauf. Wall with some nice defense. The Grizzlies shooting here about 46% for the game. Beal the pass to Wall. Looking to end his cold spell.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
Spurs leading by 5. Dumars kicks to Randall. Pass to Leonard. They set the pick. Pick by Randall. Abdul Rauf the pass to Randall. 4 on the clock. Down low. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Shooting for San Antonio, Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Abdul Rauf. Find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Yes, guys, over that last break, I listened to Dave Yeager address his team. He told them, hey, guys, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. We're still alive in this thing. All we need to do is rely on each other. Let's stay aggressive, stick together, and play as a team. We're coming back. Back to you, Kevin.
Now, here's Wall. This is to Griffin. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got his assist totals piling up, 11 now for him. Here's Dumars. Down low. That's good. 15 points for Pau Gasol.
Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Yeah, and I think he's going to let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and you can't win that way. That's a recipe for disaster if you're not going to play with some physicality inside.
.157 left in the fourth quarter. Wall dishes to Griffin. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Shooting San Antonio, Blake Griffin, taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that trims the lead to 6. And Memphis making a change here. Allen's checked in. Griffin hits them both.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
They're committing an awful lot of fouls, and most of them are unproductive. You don't want to let guys get easy layups. I understand that. But this could turn into a parade to the foul line.
1:49 left in the game. Now the feed to Dumars. Randall, a screen on Allen. To the paint. Abdul-Rauf. Rejected by Wall. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
Remain San Antonio ball.
Here's Leonard. 1:29 left to play here in the fourth. And Wall kicks to Valanciunas. Leonard with the steal. Abdul-Rauf. And he gets it to go. The Grizzlies trail by 7.
It's going to be tough for him here, but maybe, just maybe, it's not over yet.
Cannot afford any empty possessions. They've got to recycle everything, partner.
Nobody near Allen. From outside, off the mark.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
There's the pass to Randall. From 13. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Outside, Wall. Puts it up from 15. No good. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Gasol kicks to Leonard, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Fantastic dunk, and he decided to hang around up there for a while, Kevin.
Well, maybe, he didn't want to land awkwardly. I don't know.
Oh, guys, come on. He's up there posing. He's posing for the photographers. That's all that's about.
.24 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and the basket by Harris.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Clark, and they can just let the clock run out here.
No argument with that W.
Now Williams. So it's San Antonio with the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds, Clark.
You know what? They showed their character in crunch time, though, doing what had to be done to send these fans home happy.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, first off, congratulations on this win, pal. And tell us how you feel about the team's progress so far this year.
Well, we've done a lot better. We've done a lot better recently, and we want to continue. We don't want to get complacent. I think we still got ways to go and things to improve. But we're definitely doing a lot better than we were.
Always good to see signs of progress, pal. Thank you for the time. Gentlemen?
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark, Craig, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now it's time to head back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, thank you. So why don't we take a look now at our Jordan player of the game? He had a nice surge to start the second half, hitting his first 3 shots.
There was no shortage of points in the paint for him tonight. He was doing his thing, using his big body to create space and make easy baskets for his teammates and himself inside. When he got his hands on it, he didn't mess around.
They were riding a 2-game losing streak coming to this game and could not afford to drop 3 in a row. He rose to the occasion for them tonight, big time. They needed this sort of performance for him. He took his game up a few notches. Love it, Ernie.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.